that was not a good year.
Okay.
Those 3 years are not good years for me.
Let me get all of y'all. Is it okay if I get you too? All right.
Look at those eyes.
I'm gonna walk around.
Real eyes.
I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna get
You got
everybody.
your great grandma. Well,
This is my cousin Keith.
you got your great grandma.
What's going on? This is son.
And she's in New York, she's in earless.
My brother. Right.
You want to fight?
This is my other cousin right here.
Man, is
Morocco. Got some of the elders sitting in here.
my mother's the matriarch.
Oh, yeah.
She's the matriarch over there. That's the brother.
We know, folks.
I know that.
Yeah, that's sis over there. That kids. Yeah. This is Bernard sitting here, and this is Charlene. Hey, Charlene. Ramella.
Yo.
Talking about remember me when you see me in diapers,
I
right?
know, yeah. I
All
remember
right.
when you were born, dude. I remember when your mother thought about married.
Wow.
Seriously.
That's
I
going
used to
back.
wonder how they got all them in that house. Because it was only 3 bedrooms.
Right. Talk to me.
So what? Do I have any
Go for it.
communication with who?
Talk to me about our Mitchell family
She
here.
got mad with me because I was supposed to come up there.
Charlene,
Yeah.
I always ask Daddy. I said, seemed like everybody who moved over here in Hallsboro, nobody knew nobody.
I knew everybody.
Well, you was different.
Yeah, 'cause I rode my bike everywhere.
Well, how come? I mean, talk to me about our Mitchell family over here, because we know all our family everywhere else start connect. But what about the ones over here? You said
Behind this hill?
you said
behind
yeah.
the school?
You said this place here even had a name for it,
We used to call it Mitchell Hill.
Mitchell Hill.
Yeah, we used to call it Mitchell Hill.
Okay.
Because Gloria, you know the story as well with Granddaddy Benjamin. We used to live out past 74, 76. Remember, that's where all the land was. You remember all of that?
Yeah, that's where they gave it away.
Yeah, well, they first, but then they had to give the land away too because that's when the highway.
Did you mention that famous name, Bird? Huh? Okay.
But no, I knew that some of the land was being sold out to them. But no, but didn't they sell the timber first? They sold the wood.
No.
So what did they do?
They just sold it to Albert.
I do know that at the very end they came in. And Mitchell's did have their 40 acres and a mule. You might as well say that. We had our reparations. So then they moved over here. And my understanding is Benjamin, great-granddaddy Benjamin, gave a plot of land to each one of his children to live over here. And that first plot of land belonged to his baby daughter,
Over
which
there.
you can't see right now. That plot of land belonged to Minnie D. Lassie Williams. She was the baby. And then this next plot of land belonged to Ernest Mitchell. Don't know how they came, but he was older than Aunt Lassie.
Okay.
And then the next plot of land, which was right in here, that's what they say, where was Aunt Gladys's from? Right here. Okay, Aunt Gladys's was right here. Okay, and then when you move over, the next plot of
I'm right here.
the next plot of land was Lucy Mays. Which one was it?
Joseph Mitchell.
Okay, so he was the oldest of all. Was
Daddy was the oldest.
Uncle Petty was.
Yes.
Uncle Petty was the oldest. That's right. He was the oldest boy. James Petty Mitchell, and then there was Joe.
No.
That was the one that your daddy, whenever he left home, he lived with in Philadelphia, wasn't it?
Uncle Robert, your father was after Daddy. No, there was a daughter after Daddy.
Yeah. See, I don't know
Aunt
the secret.
Gladys.
She knows the
Aunt
secret.
Gladys was after Daddy.
Okay.
My
And
father
then
went to
Uncle
live.
Robert.
My father went to live with Joe.
Uncle Petty.
Brother.
Uncle Petty, okay.
Uncle Petty
And
ended
then
up
the
having a
next
son
house
named Joe.
was after what? It was Aunt Gladys's. The next house was Aunt Lucy May.
Yeah.
And Aunt Lucy May James, he was a minister. And then the next house over was my grandfather, which was Robert Mitchell, Robert Lloyd Mitchell's property. And then the next property was the oldest, her father.
No, Esther.
Oh, the plot of land that was in the middle of that plot of land, it was like a little field that you could walk through from Granddaddy Rock. I was just wondering how they came out. And then it was a little plot of land in there. That was Esther Freeman. She lived in Wilmington. And then the next one was James Pettyman. He lived at the very end of actually the houses resembled, once they were built, resembled one another. But Aunt Esther and Aunt Gladys never built. And Uncle Ernest and Uncle Joe never built. He moved up north. Aunt Gladys moved up north. Aunt Esther moved to Wilmington. And Uncle Ernest, he didn't build anything. He put a mobile home.
Okay.
A single wide mobile home. He lived in Fayetteville. He was military.
Okay.
He was military, retired from the military, and retired from the post office as well.
Now, do me a favor, since we're doing a lot of this digging into Chief Mitchell, since we're connecting those dots, tie the family in. Or the best way you can. Chief Mitchell. So Chief Mitchell had a son named John Mitchell. John Mitchell came down to Farmers Union, and he's the one who established this area called Mitchellfield.
I think that's part where you come in because you have actually done all the tying in between that portion.
The past and the present.
And the present,
yeah, the past and the present. Okay.
We've done the census tract work, me and my cousin Zelda.
Okay.
We did a lot of the census tract work, finding and laying the groundwork, and then once we did all of that, we had everybody who was coming in and joining the families together because at one point in time,
I was there.
we stopped because Zelda and I knew the story between Gaston and Benjamin Ellaby Mitchell Spalding.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that they were half brothers, and that we saw in the census tract that Quentin Mitchell never
Since this is going to be public, we're not going to put the dirt on there. Yeah, we'll keep the dirt. We keep that in the family.
Him. So we always wondered. We knew that they had the same mother, which was Lucy Spalding.
Yeah.
But we could not tie in Quentin Mitchell, Gaston's father, to Benjamin Ellaby Mitchell. So we stopped right there. We had no clue as to who the father was, because we had both been told that he took on the Mitchell name because he was raised as a Mitchell, but that his bloodline was a Spalding. Now, in speaking with you and getting to know you have come with Mr. Luke Alexander came in at one point in time. I want to put him in there as well. And Zelda, at a meeting of the minds with the Mitchells at an affair, told him that Brenton never claimed Benjamin. And so, my understanding in talking with them and Sharon Mitchell, who is also a descendant of James, the granddaughter of James Petty Mitchell, through Donald Mitchell, his son, she also informed the Luke Alexander, who also has a direct line into this family, that it was not Brenton Mitchell. So, per you now talking, we have discovered that, or Luke Alexander discovered that Benjamin Ellaby Mitchell was technically the son of a slave owner. Samuel Swindell.
So I'm doing a series right now called Family Lines, and we're talking about how we're so closely related to each other,
so
second and third,
related.
and a lot of people don't even know that because of all the divisions that's been sown by the colonial powers who came here, and other things too. But I mean, we're right down the road, and people don't even know you're related. Yeah, so it's crazy. The difference between we just haven't seen each other in how many years?
We have known each other forever. This entire family. I spent my time growing up in that house. This is Caldwell Pierce's grandson, who was raised as a Pierce, but through the bloodline is a Moore. And he ties into our family through the Moore.
And Faithy, and that name I was mentioning to you, Faithy Ann Mitchell, that's one of his grandmothers. So yeah, it's definitely crisscrossed in there a few different ways. A lot of ways.
And then
You remember Granddaddy Caldwell and Edel?
and Miss Edel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is who his grandparents are.
Well, my parents moved me back down here from Connecticut. That's where we all grew up down there on Jackson Crossing. That's where all the grandkids was at. Wanda? Yeah, Wanda. Yeah, that's Mama. Cause she's related to y'all. She's related to y'all too.
And because no one failed,
He got the next
elders
story. And I don't know who.
failed to
Gloria
tell
bought
the
the shit from
truth.
somebody.
A
Say-
lot of things
say that again, Charlene.
Because the elders
We just had to
from back when failed to tell us the
Yep, she
truth.
did. She walked out.
We have and continue to cross the bloodline.
Intermarrying, yep.
We have continued to do
Kennedy
this.
had $1 a deed. Yeah, walked out living.
So I'm gonna tell you something
Who you
crazy.
buy your property from?
You know Roy Freeman and George and all them.
Yeah, I
Bro,
do. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm glad.
I was down there talking with
Uncle
them
Joe there.
about Granddaddy's
That's what she bought
family.
this year.
You know, we were talking about the Freemans.
So, this
Well, we were talking about the Freemans, but then we started talking about Mama's side of the family, and I mentioned Mama's granddaddy, Coleman Walker.
Now wait a
And
minute.
The oldest one.
Roy Freeman called my mama's granddaddy Uncle Coleman. I was like, hold on, how's my mom
No, George.
your uncle when you're on my daddy's side of the family?
Ernest and George.
Because those are Walkers, you know. So it's
And Lucy Mae
I remember the
and
Walkers.
Aunt Esther.
All of them.
You don't know the Walkers
Aunt
of
Esther sold
Hallsburg?
hers.
Yeah, I know that. Wait a minute.
The last name
You know that
Walker. I
little
remember
small,
the
right?
Walkers of Hallsburg. Her name was
Behind
Lori.
Doris's.
I think her name was.
Oh, yeah.
She was Lori Ann Walker. Similar to your Lori Ann Walker.
That's Andrew.
And she
Daddy bought that.
okay. All right, Blue Feather. Got her kids, got her children right here with us. This is my other cousin right here.
Sell his cheese.
That's right.
He's over here in Robco. And I won't. That's right. That's my cousin from Robco right there. All right. There you go. All right. Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. Start recording. I'm gonna do. Yeah, this is just audio. Go for it.
This is O'Neal Mitchell.
My name's Albert. My name's Albert O'Neal.
Albert O'Neal Mitchell. He is the youngest son of Petty Mitchell, James Petty Mitchell, who is a descendant of Benjamin Ellaby Spalding Mitchell and Georgia Council Mitchell. And this is his wife, Rosetta Dudley. I can say it's Dudley. Okay, Dudley Mitchell, his wife. Here on the other side of her is Michael Hall, who is the grandson, who is the son of, let me indicate, the eldest family member in the family right now, who is Gloria Mitchell Askew, who is the daughter of James Petty Mitchell, the son of the late Benjamin Ellaby Spalding Mitchell. We are here today to celebrate the birthday of Curtis Bernard Mitchell, senior, who is the son of Lloyd Curtis Mitchell, who is a descendant of Robert Lloyd Mitchell, who was the son of Benjamin Ellaby Spalding Mitchell. And bringing up the rear over here, we have Gloria Askew Mitchell, who is the eldest of the Mitchell clan. And going back,
You forgot my son.
going back over here to Curtis Bernard Mitchell, we have his wife, Donna Richardson Mitchell, wife. And we also okay, representing Bermuda. And we also have here his son, Keith Mitchell, and his wife, Phyllis Mitchell. And we also have next, Keith is one of the oldest. He's the second oldest. And we also have Andre Mitchell, who is the son, or the youngest son of Curtis Bernard Mitchell. And the orator is Ramella Charlene Mitchell Rouse, who is the granddaughter, the granddaughter of the daughter of Ramel and Charles Mitchell. And Ramel Mitchell is a descendant of Robert Lloyd Mitchell, who is also the daughter of Benjamin Ellaby Spalding Mitchell. And those are all currently in attendance today.
Anybody don't understand that? Raise your hand now if y'all miss anything. Hey.
And now we are here today with Lavelle Pierce Moore Jr., who is a descendant of Lavelle Sr., Pierce Moore Sr., who is a descendant of Caldwell, who we found out was raised as a Pierce, but through discovery with ancestry bloodline, he was a Moore by bloodline. And the Moors tie in with the Mitchells and Spalding through the bloodline, which will soon be explained at a later date. Thank you and have a good afternoon.
And thank you for enlightening us with all this information.
Yes.
So did I do a good enough job?
That was excellent.
Oh, yes.
Glad to see
If
you,
you
baby.
didn't, I don't think I would say it.
What did you bring up behind